2.
Everybody, welcome back to moebigblue, NYC's fresh voice of the city. We have confirmed the New York Giants have finalized their coaching staff for the 2026-27 inaugural John Harbaugh season. Also, with the 5th pick in the 2026 NFL draft, moebigblue selects, we will share it today in this episode, my top NFL draft prospect for the New York Giants, the direction I feel they should go. So, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button below. Let's go. The official staff for the 2026 season, Matt Nagy, who is going to be highly scrutinized as the offensive coordinator. He has head coaching experience formerly with the Chicago Bears, Mitchell Trubisky, Andy Dalton, Justin Fields, to name a few who he has worked with in the past, amongst Patrick Mahomes. Mike Bloomgren comes in as the actual offensive line coach, taking over Carmen Bracilio. Brian Callahan is the quarterback coach. Chad Hall stays left over from last year's roster as a wide receivers coach. So does Tim Kelly as a tight end coach. Grant Newsome comes in to assist as the assistant offensive line coordinator, followed by Noah Riley. Greg Roman, the offensive run guru, to assist with the play calling with Matt Nagy and other realms. Adam Schreck, Mike Snyder, and Will Taggart round out the offensive side of the football for the coaching staff. On the defensive side, led by Denard Wilson, we're able to hold on to Charlie Bullen. Chuck almost left us to go to the Arizona Cardinals, but he has been elevated in roles, so I'm glad to see he has stayed aboard. Frank Bush also comes on board. The longtime assistant head coach has been in the league since the early 90s. Brendan Clark, Donnie D. Alizio, the D-back coach from the Kansas City Chiefs, joins us as well, followed by Dennis Johnson, Addison Lynch, the highly coveted D-back coach. Matt Pease, the linebacker coach, comes aboard, followed by Matt Robertson and Megan Roseberg. For special teams, we know about Charlie Horton, and TJ West comes aboard for that staff. As far as strength and conditioning, as you can see, it's a complete revamp across the board. Listen, we were not joking as far as experience or people coming aboard to assist the new staff and the new hires. This is a complete hand-picked roster, and John Harbaugh talks a little about it here in this clip from his previous podcast episode with Mike Francesca.
To get a good staff when you make a move, how hard was it to put a staff together?
It was unbelievably hard. I mean, like waking up at 1:32 in the morning and not being able to go back to sleep for fear that you're not going to be able to get a good staff or get a guy or something's happening, and then going into the office and starting to make calls. I have guys that got texts at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning.
This is by far the most collective experienced coaching staff we've had over the past 15 years collectively, probably since the Tom Coughlin era. With that, they're also looking for a certain type of player. Here's a clip.
We're trying to recruit guys that love football. I mean, if you love football and you want to do football every second of every day when you walk in that building and you want to think about it driving home and driving back, football and family, you got to be about your family. You got something with your family, that's more important. Football, that's more important than anything else. Everything else doesn't matter. If you're that guy, come to New York. Come to the Giants. We want you. If you're not that guy, go play for somebody else, because we're going to be about football. That's what we're going to be doing here. At this facility right here, the Quest facility, we'll be doing football all day.
Caleb Downs is that player for me, all right? Listen, he has a history with Ed Reed. He has a history with Kyle Hamilton. Let's be frank. This player in this draft is the overall best player, in my opinion. He can run, he can cover, he can tackle, he can play in the box, he can even return. And I'll show you why. Caleb Downs should be, with the 5th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Giants' top selection. Okay? As far as in the box and spine pressure, the league right now is all about spine running mobile quarterbacks. Why not have that third safety in your arsenal that can do this? Caleb Downs can run. He has great closing speed, as you can see here on a quick hitch out against Michigan State. The closing ground, the want to tackle, the want to tackle. This is what we've been missing in the Giants defense over the past years. All right. We need players. We need people that are going to come in and then make an imposing will defensive play or have a defensive presence that make you think twice about playing against the New York Giants. This game is against Iowa. He's all over the field in this one. The quarterback throws a quick hitch out to the outside. Caleb Downs closes in and levels him, okay? Making an impression. Intimidation. This is what we're looking for that we have not had on this defense. This is what we need. Great closing speed. Run sideline on the sideline. Form tackler. Great player. Here he is again against Oregon. In the box. Down in the middle 7. Makes the play. Here again against Nebraska. Down in the box. Closing in for a 6-foot frame, 200 pounds. He has a very sneaky way of getting behind blockers and getting in the backfield and then causing disruption. This is exactly what we're looking for. We need a playmaker along this defense to go aside with Brian Burns and Abdul Carter. Number 2 would be a day 1 starter if he would come in at the 5th pick. We also have a hole with Dane Belton leaving in free agency. It's a great possibility that Dane Belton may not be retained. That gives us another option as far as our defensive backs is concerned, where we can switch out different safeties and play multiple roles at once. Here, he's just a football player. This is one of those, he's a football player type of guy. Here's his punt return against the national champion Indiana Hoosiers. The ball does take a bounce. However, he feels the ball. Quick spin move, and he's gone. Up the sidelines. 70-yard punt return against the Indiana Hoosiers. He's a playmaker. Something that will fill and cover multiple holes across the defense. Look at the play again. Gets the ball off the bounce. Makes a man miss. Quick spin move. Gone. To the house. When's the last time we had a player like this on our staff, on our roster? It's been a while. Probably Jason Sehorn. It's been a while, okay? Here's a great play in the goal line, inside the 5, against their rival Michigan Wolverines. Stuffs it right at the goal line. Meets the running back in the middle of the hole. Stood him up straight. Drives him back. As you can see, yes, it's him and defensive tackle number 1, the teammate, follow teammate. But as soon as he hit the wall went backwards. That's what you're looking for from a free safety standpoint. You need someone that's a sure tackler that can cover ranges of the field. Here, he makes a great play on the football. The ball is poorly overthrown. He adjusts to the ball in mid-play, which is something that a lot of our D-backs don't do. Plays the ball, reacts to the football, creates a turnover. First down, going the other way with another takeaway. Number 2 is an athlete, ladies and gentlemen. Here he is again against Grambling State. Closing on the football. Quick out route. Nothing there. Just quick, fast closing speed, quick reaction skills. He has great instincts on multiple levels. Here he is again in the same play. You see the closing speed. I'm curious to see what his 40 is. If his 40 runs underneath a 4.5, 4.4 range, he's definitely going to be a top 10 pick. Here he is again playing as more of a zone type of coverage. Backs off out of a switch blitz. Acts like he's about to rush, then backs up. Interception. Okay, makes a great play on the football. Here he is again against Ohio. Tries to get to the outside. Runner tries to get to the sideline. He gets cut off immediately by Caleb Downs. All right. Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year. He was the Doak Walker Award winner. Here against Penn State, again, closing on the football, keeping the outside leverage of his shoulder, and just making a sure tackle, okay? That's what we're looking for. Here, he's in the red zone. They're coming out in a spread, kind of a set, no backs. He makes a great play and an adjustment coming off of his man and then backing up, recognizing the football is in the air, and then backing up into coverage and making a play on the football in the end zone. Interception, going the other way. Look at the coaches. Look at the coaches. Look at Ryan Day and Matt Patricia. So happy. Look at the coaches. Hilarious. This is probably one of the more impressive plays. He takes on a blocker, keeps outside leverage with his outside shoulder, and still makes the tackle. Here's another great play as a blitzer coming from a nickel spot, 5 yards away, 10 yards away from the quarterback, 5 yards away from the football, times it perfectly, hits the A-gap, and closes in on the quarterback, making a great play. So, for me, hands down, hopefully he waves hi to us as a Giants fan at MetLife. Peace.